My name is Paul Borowski, and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan, and I'm here to bring you all our business plan writers tip number 74, which is business valuation is in the eye of the beholder. And what I mean by that is there is a lot of different ways to value a company, and for some people, they like to do the evaluation just purely based on cash flows and what the value is of their assets, subtract their debt. That's going to give you one number. Unfortunately, that is not necessarily the number you're going to be able to get if you try to go out and sell your business. So there's a lot of different factors that go into it, and there's no way to cover business valuation in your business plan. However, giving the reader a ballpark idea what your business is going to be worth based on quantitative factors, based on finance procedures and numbers, then at least it's going to give you some kind of an idea that's supported and justifiable. So with that said, when we do our business plans, we will usually put in a section called the projected cash flows and valuation. And the way that this works right here is we'll take the amount invested by the owner, and then we'll go ahead and we'll estimate what the cash flows and the net income is going to be for the next 5 years. And then we'll do what's called a terminal value, and that just means that we're going to estimate a specific growth rate and for the net income, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to adjust that by that specific growth rate for as long as we can. Once we're done with that and we get our net income established, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add back in depreciation. And that we add back in depreciation because that's money that's technically not spent. And since we're looking at cash flows and depreciation, it's great for getting your taxes lower, but it's actually not a check that you write. So we're going to add that back in, and that's going to give us our net cash flows. And once we have our net cash flows, we're going to total up the cash flows, and we're going to bring those back to present day dollars by dividing the cash flow by a discount factor. And that's going to leave us with the net present value. And what the net present value is, all that means is that's the amount of money that you need to invest today in order to be able to achieve all these cash flows. So in finance terms, that net present value is the net present value is the value of your cash flows or the value of your business. Now, in order to take this a step further, what I do is I'm going to go ahead and I'll subtract from the cash flows all the debt that the company has, and then I'll add back in all of the assets the company has. And so that'll give us a valuation. So for this example right here, the valuation is $2.7 million. Does that mean you can go ahead and go out and list your company for $2.7 million when you haven't even started? Of course not. That just gives you an idea that if you can achieve these cash flows right here based on your discount rate, the valuation is going to be approximately $2.7 million. So it can be a little bit deceptive to say the least. However, it does give you, like I said, kind of an idea of where to go with it. So hopefully that information was helpful, and if you all need some help raising funds for your small business, I do have a book out. It's a complete small business guide to fundraising in 2019. And if y'all need some help starting a business, I do have a book out for that as well. Starting a business is like playing a video game. Here are the cheat levels. So hopefully this information was helpful, and if y'all need some help writing a business plan, here's my number, and just give me a shout. Thank you.